Without further ado, is Virginia Lieutenant Governor and gubernatorial candidate Winsome Earle-Sears. Madam Lieutenant Governor, it is great to see you tonight. Now, I want to read again that sign that we started with is yesterday outside the People's Republic of Arlington, it's like what I like to call it, their school board meeting. Hey, Winsome, if trans can't share your bathroom, then blacks can't share my water fountain. Abigail Spanberger said she finds it abhorrent, racist, and full stop, totally inappropriate and horrible. But what do you take away from this?
Abigail Spanberger wants boys and girls nude in the same bathroom. She also wants them in the same locker room. And this is what we're not going to do. I am going to deliver for Virginians. I stand with parents. Absent Abby, my friends, refuses to take a stand.
Well, the thing about her, I think, is that she presents as a woman of kind of common sense tradition. Like, she wants people to think, look, I was former CIA, I was a federal agent, a congresswoman. Like, I take on the big interests. You know, she does that kind of rap. But when you pick apart the votes, there's no there. So again, the moderate Democrat is today's political unicorn. Okay, it's a unicorn. It sounds nice, but it doesn't exist.
Right. So the mainstream media, though, is painting her as a moderate everywhere they can. And half of these polls are lying, and they know it. Here's the deal. She is going to raise taxes. That's not a moderate. That's exactly where Democrats always land. She is going to destroy all the jobs that we've created because she's going to put back all the regulations that we've gotten rid of. She's going to raise their taxes. She's going to tell them what kind of energy they're going to have, and it's only solar and wind. Well, folks, the sun doesn't always shine and the breeze doesn't always blow. So we need reliable energy. Do we need that? Yes, but we need clean coal, oil, renewables, yes, nuclear, natural gas. She doesn't know how to create jobs. She knows how to take them away. And then when it comes to crime and safety, good grief, you would think that her CIA background would help her, except that she wants to defund the police. It's not going to work.
So the part that really gets me is we have history being made, and nobody's really talking about that. In Winsome Earle-Sears, she is on the verge of becoming the first Black female governor of the United States, and that's historic. And yet, in spite of us talking about all the work that she's done over the course of her career in the state of Virginia, now we're talking about this racist sign that somebody who identifies as progressive was holding up at her recent rally, which is crazy. But one thing about it that I absolutely believe that God is going to do, because this thing is all over the news, he's going to use that, what looked like it was kind of a rebuke to this amazing woman who's worked so hard and done so much for the Commonwealth of Virginia. What she looked like was what she was trying to do was to rebuke her and to make her look embarrassed. That literally is going to help her soar in the polls. It's just one of the things that's going to help her soar in the polls. Will she win? That remains to be seen. But her poll numbers are already going up. And so another interesting thing that I think, and it's not in this clip, but we've got all of these organizations and auxiliaries that talk about they're supporting Black candidates, that they stand behind Black candidates. There's an organization called Win with Black Women that stands 10 toes down for all Black women running for elected office. But they're not standing 10 toes down. I haven't seen one post, one convening, a comment about Winsome Earle-Sears at all from this group that helped elect Ketanji Brown to the United States Supreme Court, that helped to try to elect and get Kamala Harris elected as president, but that successfully helped to lobby to get her to be the vice president of the United States under President Joe Biden. And the list goes on and on and on. All the women, the Black women across the United States that they have put their support behind. You don't see them throwing their weight behind Winsome Earle-Sears. Why is that? Well, it's because she's not a part of their cult, right? If you're not a part of the cult, then you just frankly don't fit in with the win with Black women philosophy. And so, as people of faith, as people of kind of the Black race, at some point we need to see, is this truly um, about, is it truly about policy issues and social issues when it comes to voting a particular way? Or is it more cultish? And does it lead us to make decisions that we wouldn't ever make if it wasn't because of this cult? Like decisions to support the transgender movement or decisions to support abortion through 9 months of pregnancy, right? So we need to think about, when are our eyes going to be open to the truth? Because you have people like here, Winsome Earle-Sears, that talks about, she cares about families. She talks about boys and girls not sharing the same locker room. We should all care about these things. We should be hearing about this candidate a lot more. We should be praying that God puts people that have integrity and truth and holiness as part of their backbone, that they get elected into these positions, not just random people that are a part of a cult. And so that's something for you to think on and meditate on. Thank you for watching.